Hey everyone! Last year I painted my favorite Fire Emblem character Kagero on my nails, so I figured today I'd do an updated design featuring her new spring version. I started by applying a base coat and a blue and pink holographic polish to all of my nails. I then applied a thick layer of top coat to my silicone mat. If you'd rather paint the design straight on your nails, you can just skip this step. Once the top coat dried, I used a detail brush and black acrylic paint to create a basic outline of Kagero. I began by outlining her face and hair before painting more details, including her rabbit ears. The outline doesn't have to be perfect, it will mainly serve as a guide while you start to fill in the rest of the colors. After I had the outline mapped out, I mixed together peach and white paint to fill in her face, neck, and the part of her ear that's visible through her hair. I then mixed brown paint with a bit of black and used this for her hair. I painted the rabbit ear headband and parts of the rest of Kagero's costume with white, and then I added some details to the outfit with gold. For the insides of the rabbit ears, I used a mixture of peach and pink, and I used the same color and a light purple to paint flowers on the side of her head. I then used gold to paint the tassels that are also part of the hairpiece. Once all the base colors had been filled in, I started adding shadows and highlights. For the skin, I mixed the peach color I'd used earlier with a bit of brown to add shadows around the sides of her face and neck. I then mixed some pink with the skin tone and used this around her cheeks. I then began painting the facial features. I first outlined the lips with black and filled them in with 2 shades of pink. For the nose and visible eye, I lightly outlined them with black and then painted her eyebrow with the same brown I used for her hair. I then filled in the white of her eye and used black for the outline of her iris. I used 2 shades of brown for the iris and then added black and white for her pupil. Moving on to the hair, I used a medium brown to lighten the hair that falls behind her head and then mixed a bit of blue with the brown to add highlights on one side of her face. For the other side, I mixed gray and brown to add some highlights and then used various shades of lighter browns and grays to add some more dimension. Finally, I added some thin lines of black to separate sections of her hair. I added some more red to the pink I had used for the base of the ears and used this new color to add some shadowing to the insides of the rabbit ears. I also used this darker pink and a deeper purple to add some details to the flowers on the side of Kagero's head. To add shadows to the whites of the rabbit ears and headband, I used a light gray. Finally, I finished up by using black paint to go back over my outline, and I also added some more details. I then removed the decal from my mat with an orange stick and trimmed it to better fit my nails. I applied a layer of top coat to my middle nail and picked my decal up with a silicone stamper to attach it to my nail. The stamper helps smooth out any air bubbles in the decal. I then used a cotton swab dipped in acetone to remove the excess decal around my nail before applying a final layer of top coat to all of my nails. I hope you like this spring Kagero inspired design, and be sure to leave a comment letting me know who your favorite Fire Emblem character is.